Amanda here. Today we're going to be doing a mat workout for strength and core. So let's get started with our warm-up. We're going to sit up cross-legged, sitting nice and tall, placing our arms so that our upper arm is parallel to the floor and our hands are slightly back. We're going to go into a press. We're just going to start off with that press, nice and easy. Keep the elbows back. Try to prevent them from creeping forward. Just warming up through those shoulders. Sitting nice and tall. Press up, pull down. Press up, pull down. Two more here. One more. And we're going to place those hands just behind the ears. We're going to sit and twist to the sides. We're going to twist back to center, twist back to center. Nice and easy, just gently pushing that range of motion, warming up through the mid-back and the back of the shoulders here. Exhaling as you twist to the side. Two more. Twisting and bracing, sitting up tall. Up next, we're going to take this into a chest opener. So we're going to have our elbows in nice and tight. Sitting up tall, we're going to rotate out, keeping the elbows in, and then pull back in. When we rotate out, we're squeezing the shoulder blades together. Exhale. Inhale. Pulling the shoulder blades back in together, keeping the shoulders down so they're not creeping up near our ears. Breathing through this. Two more, keep those elbows in. One more here. And bring it in. We're going to warm up a little bit through that lower body. So we're going to go to our hamstring. So from here, we're going to sit with our knees bent, heel on the floor, and I'm going to drive my heel down into the floor. Now you can have that left knee bent or straight out, whatever feels right for your hips. So we're going to sit up tall and we're going to press. So pressing is going to activate that hamstring. Keep pushing that heel down into the floor, warming up through that hamstring, and release. Let's take it over to the other leg. So once again, you can have both knees bent or straight. Ready? Here we go. Press. Pushing the heel down into the floor. You're going to feel the core engage, but we're mainly focusing on warming up through that hamstring. And release, bring it out. One more on the other side. Press. Pushing the heel down. So we're warming up through the abs, the hips, and the hamstrings. And release, one more. And push. Pushing down toward the floor, pressing that heel into the mat, bracing through the abs. Keep the tension on and release. So now that we're warmed up, we're going to take it to our workout. We're going to start off with a V-sit delt fly. So I'm going to have my heels on the floor, my toes angled up. I'm going to lean back, keep that chest lifted. We're going to start with our palms out, aligned with the chest, and we're going to pull nice and wide. All right, let's get ready. Let's go for 10. Here we go. Pull, 10. Now there's going to be an urge to sort of rock through the core. As you squeeze your shoulder blades back, try to stay as steady as possible. We're pulling the shoulder blades back, keeping the chest lifted. Breathe through this. 6. Squeeze at the back of the movement. 5. Keep this up. 4. Push through here. 3. 2. And 1. All right, let's lower down into a bridge position. We're going to go into a very slow bridge. So we're going to bridge up. From here, I'm going to take my right leg, lifting off the floor. Slow, slow, slow. Bring it in. We're going to bring it in nice and tight so you're going to feel that hip flexor starting to kick in. And we're going to start to cross our leg over slowly. Bring it over to the other thigh. Super slow here, lowering down. When you touch your heel to that leg, let's start to go backwards. Slow. 3, 2, 1. And we start our lowering phase. 3, 2, 1. Let's go right over to that other leg. So we're going to slowly lift up. Slow. Heel is out. Hips are high. This is a controlled movement. Try to stay steady through the core. Now, once you feel that hip flexor kicking in, let's start to rotate inward. Slow and controlled. 3, 2, 1. Once we've touched our heel to the opposite leg, we're going to bring it back. Slow and controlled. Now we're going to start our lowering phase. Slow. Hips are high. Don't let them drop down. You're almost there. And hips down toward the floor. We're going to take this into a flutter kick. So we're going to come up onto our forearms. So my arms are on the floor. I'm going to start with my legs up. One is higher than the other with the heels pressed down. We're going to switch and switch. So we're making semicircular patterns. Chest is lifted. Let's go for 12. 1, 2, nice and slow. 3, feel that core kick it in. 4, 5, pause at the top. 6, work those abs. You can do it. 7, 8, 9, going for 12 here. 10, 2 more. 11 and 12. All right, lower it down. Let's take it back to those V-sit delt flies. So heels on the floor, leaning back. Start with those arms out with the palms in. And we're going to row back, squeezing, and release. Let's go for 10 here. Exhale and pull. Breathing through this. 3. Stay lifted through the chest. 4. Breathe through this. 5. Squeeze the shoulder blades. 6. Steady and controlled. 7. Abs are in. You can do this. 8. 2 more. Focus on the upper back and the back of the shoulders. 1 more here. And release. All right, let's take this down. We're going to go into our bridge position. So let's lift those hips up, hands at your sides, drive the shoulder blades down. Let's start with that right leg. Ready? Slow. Lift. Heel is out. Toe is up. Bring it in until you feel the hip flexor kicking in. And now we're going to start to rotate. Rotate in like you're going to cross your leg. Slow, slow, slow. Stay steady. Touch that heel down to the thigh. Let's go back. Slow and controlled. Rotating. Now we're going to start our lowering phase. Lower that leg down. Keep those hips elevated. Stay steady. And lower that heel down. Let's switch out that leg. Hips are up. Let's go to the left. Lift up. Heel out. Toe up. Slow and controlled in that bridge. Once you bring that hip flexor in nice and tight, we're going to cross it over. Slow. It's very controlled. Try to stay steady. Try to prevent shaking. Touch that heel down. Let's go back the other way. Slow and controlled. Let's just start our descent. Lower that leg down. Keep squeezing through the right glute as you lower the left. And down to the floor. Let's go back to our flutter kicks. So we're going to come up onto those forearms, lift through the chest, stagger the feet with the heels out. Let's make those semicircles. Here we go. 1, we're going for 12. 2, 3, heels are out. Pause and brace. Bracing through the abs. Imagine like someone's going to punch you in the stomach. You're bracing for that punch. Keep this up. 8 down, 4 more. 9, 10, 2 to go. 11 and 12. 1 more round. Let's take this back to the top. We're gonna go back to those V-sit flies. Lean back, chest lifted, heels on the floor. Here we go. 10, pause and squeeze. Exhale. As you pull, inhale as you come back to center. Holding and bracing. Keep this up, you got it. Exhale. Lift through the chest. 4 more here. Breathe through it. Exhale and pull. Squeezing the shoulder blades. There's 2 more. 2 and 1. One more bridge. Let's lower it down. Slow and controlled. Let's bridge up. Hips are high. Glutes are used here. We're pressing through the heels. Let's start with that right leg. We're going to go slow. Heel is out. Toe is up. Pull that hip flexor in. When you start to feel that tension, we're going to start to cross over. Slow, slow, slow. Keep this going. Touch that heel down. Start to make your way back out, rotating. Slow and controlled. Try to stay as steady as you can. Let's now lower it down. Slow and controlled here. Keep those shoulder blades pressed down into the mat. Lower that right leg down. Let's take it over to the left. Hips are high. Here we go. Lift up. Heel is out. Toes are up. Pull that leg in. We're going to start to rotate inward. Cross it over. Slow and controlled. Stay steady. Try not to wobble to one side or the other. Touch that heel down. Let's take it back slowly, rotating outward. And let's lower this down. You're almost there. And one more flutter kick. Let's come up onto those forearms. Stagger the feet with the heels out. Lift through the chest. Let's go for 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pausing to squeeze. 5. Abs are in. 6. Keep bracing. 7. Push through this. 8. Keep this pace. 9. 10. 2 more. 11. And 12. All right, bring it in. We're gonna grab a water break here, and then we're gonna take this back to a seated position for some upper body. So, take a break, hydrate. Up next, we're gonna go into a seated diamond pull. So this one, you can have your legs cross-legged or stretched out in front of you. We're gonna place our fingertips in a diamond position just above the head. So our elbows are forward, right about the height of our nose. And we're going to rotate, pull out, and then bring it back in. So if your hip flexors are feeling tight, go ahead and take this into a cross-legged position, whatever helps you sit up tall. So fingertips together, lift through the chest. Here we go for 8. Rotating out, 8. Bring it back in. 7. Breathe through this. 6. Push through. 5. Sitting tall here. 4. Prevent those fingertips from dropping. 3. Really open up through the shoulders. 2. One more here. 1. Up next, we're going to take this into a half Turkish get-up. So in this position, we're going to start with our legs extended, and our arms are going to be over top of our chest. From here, I'm going to pull my right leg in as I sweep my left arm back and keep that right arm pressed toward the ceiling. So that right arm is going to stay elevated the whole time. So let's start with the arms up. Shoulder blades are down, abs are in, heels are out. Ready? Let's do 6. Here we go. 6. Press up toward the ceiling. 5. Lifting through that chest. Back down. 4. Pausing at the top. 3. Almost there. 2. We're pausing and bracing the core. 1. All right, let's take this over to the other leg. Here we go. Sweep it back. 6. Back down. 5. Keep breathing through. 4. Abs are in here. 3. Pausing to squeeze. 2. One more. And 1. All right, let's lower this down. We're going to take this into a bridge and calf press. So we're going to bridge those hips up, feet flat on the floor. Drive the shoulder blades down. You can either have your arms elevated or down at your side if you need more stability. From here, we're gonna lift up, lifting our heels off the floor, squeezing in that calf press, and back down. Let's go for 10 here. Here we go. 10, and down. 9, and down. You're raising through the heels, squeezing through the calves. You're gonna feel those glutes stabilizing as well. Keep driving those shoulder blades down into the mat. 2 more. 2, down, 1, and down. Let's take this back to the top. We're gonna go into our diamond shoulder pulls. Sitting tall, start with those fingertips above the head. Elbows are out in front of the face. Ready? Let's pull back. 8. Focus on your posture here. 7. Cross-legged or legs straight out is fine. 6. Pull those elbows back. 5. Breathe through. 4. Exhale as you pull. 3. Opening up the chest and shoulders. 2. 1 more here. 1. All right, let's lower this down. We're gonna take it back into our Turkish get-up. Legs are extended. Both arms are over the chest. Relax the shoulder blades down into the mat. And let's bring the leg in while sweeping the hand back. Ready? Let's go for 6. 6. Pressing up nice and high. 5. Pause at the top to lift the chest. 4. Breathe through this. 3. Brace the core here. 2. 1 more on this side. 1. All right, lower it down. Let's take it to the other leg. So hands comes back. Pull that knee in. Press the chest up toward the ceiling. Imagine that there's a string pulling your chest up. So you're lifting up nice and high. 3. 2. 1 more here. And 1. All right, lower it down. Let's take it back to our calf press bridge. So let's walk those legs in. Bridge position. You can have those arms raised over the chest, or for greater stability, place them down on the floor. From here, let's lift up into that calf press. Here we go. 10. Pausing and squeezing. Drive the back of the shoulder blades down into the floor, holding that bridge high. Don't let your hips drop down. Keep this going. Make those glutes and calves do the work here. 3 more. And down. 2. And down. 1 more. 1. And down. 1 more round. Let's take this back to the top. Diamond, shoulder pulls, legs outstretched or cross-legged. Fingertips up over the head. Let's open up for 8. Here we go. Pull back. 8. Pause and squeeze the shoulder blades. This one is all about your posture. You really want to focus on the range of motion through those shoulders and sitting up tall. Halfway. 4 more. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Back to our half Turkish get-ups for 6 on each side. Legs are extended. Arms are over the chest. Drive those shoulder blades down. Let's go for 6. 6. And down. 5. Remember, there's that string pulling your chest up. 4. Breathe through this. 3. Inhale down. Exhale up. 2. 1 more here. 1. Over to the other side. Last 6. 6. Lift up nice and high. 5. Pull that knee in tight. 4. Chest is lifted here. Abs should be getting tired. 3. Almost there, almost there. 2. 1 left. You can do it. Pull that knee in. And down. Bridging calf press for 10 to finish this round. Let's lift up. Arms up or down. It's up to you. Drive those shoulder blades down into the floor. Let's go for 10 reps. Here we go. 10 and down. 9. Pause to get that squeeze at the top. Keep those hips elevated. Don't let them drop down. Exhale as you lift up to squeeze. And down. 4. Down. 3. Keep those hips up. 2. And 1. And lower those hips down. Let's grab a water break here. Our next round is going to be in a kneeling position. So make sure you're well hydrated. Catch your breath. We're going to take this to a kneeling bird dog row. Now, if you have a dumbbell, you can add a dumbbell into this movement. We're going to keep it body weight. So in the kneeling position, we want our wrists, elbows, and shoulders to all stay stacked and aligned. And we want our knees and hips to stay aligned. So our back is flat, chest is out. From here, we're going to balance by lifting the left leg up, which means we're going to be rowing with our right arm. And we're going to sweep that hand forward, and then we're going to pull in sort of a half circle motion. All right, so lift that left leg, steady your core, pull the abs in, keep your back flat. Let's start with that arm extended out, and let's row for 10. Here we go. 10. Sweep back down. 9. The pinky's just sweeping the floor, and you're pulling that shoulder blade back. Stay steady, and try not to twist as you pull. But I want that pull to be a strong pull, squeezing that shoulder blade back. 2 more. 2. 1. All right, let's lower it down. We're going to take it over to the other side. So let's lift the right leg, which means we're going to start with that left arm here. Lifting through the glute, steady through the core. Let's lift up for 10. 10. 9. 8. Squeeze that shoulder blade back. Really focus on the pull. It's an explosive pull up. Keep the core as steady as you can. Try not to wobble or lean. 2 more. 2. And 1. We're going to take this into a kneeling scapula push-up. It's not going to look like a big movement, but once again, we want those stacked joints. Back is flat. From here, I'm going to push my chest into my shoulder blades. So the back of my shoulder blade squeezes together and then release. So my arms stay relatively straight. There might be just a slight gentle bend in your elbows when you go into that push down. So let's push the chest into the shoulders and then release. Push the chest into the shoulders, squeezing, release. Push the chest into the shoulders, release. 3 more here. Push, squeeze, release. 2 more. Push, squeeze, release. 1 more. Push, squeeze, release. Let's take this into a plank. So we're going to go into a plank position, crossing at the forearms. We're going to have our feet with our heels pressed back, toes are on the mat, back is flat. And now I want you to do that pushing motion. Push your chest into your shoulders. And we're going to hold here. We're going to hold this for an 8 count. Get ready. 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep squeezing. Heels are back. 3, 2, 1. All right, let's take this back to our bird dog rows. Back is flat. Those joints are stacked. Abs are pulled in. I want you to extend that left leg back. Start with that right arm out, and let's get that pull for 10. Here we go. 10. Stay steady. 9. Brace the core. 8. Sweeping that arm up and squeeze the shoulder blade. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower this down. Let's take it to the other side. So let's extend the right leg out. Left arm is going to extend so the fingertips are down toward the floor. Here we go for 10. Stay steady. 10, 9. Get that pull. 8. Abs are in here. 7, 6. Keep this going. 5. You can do it. 4, 3. Back is flat, chest is out. 2, 1. Scapula push-ups. Kneeling position. Back flat. We're going to push the chest into the shoulders. Here we go for 6. Push and squeeze. Release. Push. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Release. Push. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Release. Keep this pace. Exhale as you squeeze. Release. 2 more. Push. Squeeze. Release. 1 left. Push. Squeeze. And release. Let's take this to our plank. Now, once again, I want you to focus on that shoulder blade position. Let's go into our plank. Push the heels back. And now press the chest into the shoulders, just like we did on the last movement. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the top. One more round of bird dog rows. Back is flat, kneeling position, left leg is extended, right fingertips down. Ready? Here we go. 10. Steady your trunk. 9. Breathe through this. 8. Keep it up. 7. 6. Exhale on the way up. 5. Get that explosive pull. 4. Abs are pulled in here. 3. 2. And 1. Over to the other side. Right leg is out. Left arm is extended. Steady your trunk. Here we go. 10. Get that strong pull. Breathe through it. Abs are braced. Imagine like someone's going to punch you in the stomach and you're bracing for the punch. 3 more here. 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Let's take this into our 4-point position. Stacked limbs, back flat. Ready? Push the shoulders back and the chest down. Release. Let's go again. Push and squeeze. Release. We're going for 6 here. Push, squeeze, release. This is just a small part of a push-up. 2 more here, but it's training us for the lowering phase of a push-up. 1 more, and it's also training us for our plank position. All right, 1 more plank. So we're gonna hold this one a little longer. We're gonna go 30 seconds. Let's go into that plank position. Heels are back. Push the chest into the shoulders. Brace the core. So going for 30 here. You know what to do. Keep the chest pushed into the shoulder blades. It's all about that shoulder blade position. We're halfway. Keep this up. Heels are back. Abs are in. Strong core. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, drop those knees down. Grab a water break here. We're going to take this back to a seated position. So, we're going to go into a seated W with our legs, once again, either stretched out in front of us or in that cross-legged position, whatever's more comfortable for you. We're going to go into a W, which means we're going to start with our palms in, our elbows and upper arm parallel to the floor. And we're going to pull back, squeezing through the mid-back, sitting up tall, lifting through that chest. Here we go for 8. 8. Focus on your posture. 7. There might be an urge to sort of bob your head and neck forward on this one as you get that squeeze at the back, but try to keep your neck neutral and try to keep the upper arm parallel to the floor. 2 more. 2 and 1. We're going to take this into a crunch position. So heels on the floor. You can cross your arms over your chest or behind your ears. Whatever feels right for you here is fine. Shoulder blades are down. And we're just going to go into a gentle crunch, just lifting the shoulder blades off the mat. Let's go for 10. 10. And down. 9. Down. Keep breathing through. Exhale up. Inhale down. We're just taking those shoulder blades off the mat. It's not a full sit up. Just gently squeezing those abs. 4 more. 4. 3. 2. 1. Let's take this into a dead bug position. So we're going to bring our hips in. So hips, knees, and ankles are all going to be at 90 degrees with our heels pressed out. So we don't want those toes flopping forward. Pull them back. Keep your head down. Drive your shoulder blades down into the floor. That's going to set our core for this work. From here, we're going to extend both arms back. Right leg, bring it in. Both arms back. Left leg, bring it in. Let's keep this going. 8. Touch the back of the heel down to the floor. 7. Drive the shoulder blades down. 6. Keep your head down here. 5. Heels are out. 4. Breathe through it. 3. 2. Keep bracing. 1. Bring it in. All right, let's come up to our seated position. We're going to go to those W's, sitting tall. Legs are out. Let's position those arms so they're parallel to the floor. Lift through the chest. Here we go. 8. Once again, try to prevent your head or neck from bobbing. Keep your heels pressed out and focus on making that W shape, pulling, squeezing the shoulder blades together. 3 more here. 3, 2, and 1. Let's take this into our crunch. So feet flat on the floor, knees bent. You can cross your hands over or tuck behind your ears, whatever's more comfortable for you. Let's go for 10. Here we go. 10. Just gently. 9. Pulling the shoulder blades off the mat. 8. Slow and controlled. 7. Keep this up. 6. Breathe through it. 5. You got this. 4. Squeezing and bracing. 3. 2. 1. All right, let's take this into our dead bug position. So back is flat, lift up, drive the shoulder blades down into the floor. Let's go into the 2 arms back, right leg out. Here we go. 10. Brace the core. 9. Touch the back of the heel down to the floor. 8. Keep this up. 7. I want you to really reach. 6. Pull those fingertips back. 5. 4. 3. Abs are in. 2. And 1. One more round here. Let's take this up to our seated position. Once again, you can have those legs outstretched or sitting cross-legged. We're going to go into those W pulls, sitting tall. Ready? Here we go. 8. rotating through the shoulders. 7, getting that squeeze in the mid back. 6, brace the core. 5, keep this up. 4, push through here. 3, almost there, almost there. 2, and 1. Let's take it to crunches. So, feet are flat on the floor, knees are bent. Cross those arms over or tuck them behind your ears, whatever's comfortable for you. And let's crunch up for 10. Here we go. 10. Exhale up. 9. Breathe through this. 8. Just gently lifting the back of the shoulder blades off the mat. Breathe through it. 5. 4. Keep squeezing your core here. 3. You're almost there. 2. 1. All right, let's take it into that dead bug. Hips, knees, and ankles all at 90. Drive the back of the shoulder blades down into the floor. Let's go for 10, starting with the right. 10. Pause and squeeze. 9. Slow and controlled. 8. Heels are out. Really reach back as you extend. Breathe through it. Brace the core. Imagine like someone's going to punch you in the stomach. You're bracing for that punch. 3 to go. 3. 2. And 1. All right, grab a water break here. We're going to take this back into a kneeling position. Make sure you're well hydrated. So, in that kneeling position, we're going to go into a lunging spinal rotation, which means I'm going to have one leg back and one leg forward. So for me, I'm going to take this off the mat for stability. So I'm just going to step to the side. So I'm slightly angled. From here, we're going to take this into a core rotation. So on the same side, I'm going to tuck my fingertips just behind my ear, and I'm going to gently rotate to the same side as the forward knee. So once again, toe is back, like a plank position, heel is back. We're going to swing that right leg forward, breathing through this. Place that fingertip just behind the ear, and let's rotate for 6. Here we go, 6. It's a slow, controlled motion. 5. And there won't be as much rotation here. 4. You're just gently pushing range of motion. 3. 2. And 1. All right, let's lower down. Drop the back knee. Bring that other leg behind. We're going to take it forward on the other side, lifting up into that semi-planking position. Place the fingertips just behind the ear, lift through the chest, and let's rotate for 6. 6. Nice and easy here. 5. Abs are in. 4. Look to the side. 3. You got this. 2. And 1. We're going to take this into a kneeling position, so drop that back leg down and just bring that other leg to meet it. We're going to go into glute raises. So back is flat, chest is out. From here, we're going to extend our right leg out with the heel pressed out. And from here, we're going to lift straight leg and we're going to pulse for 12. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, squeeze the glute. You're pushing your heel back while keeping the abs in. Squeezing and lifting through that butt cheek. 2 more. Now, from here, we're going to tuck and extend. So we're going to bring that knee back in. We're going to do 8 of these. Here we go. 8. Press that heel out. 7. 6. 5. Squeezing through the glute and hamstring. 3. 2. 1. Now, from here, we're going to do a hamstring curl. So we're going to keep that leg extended. We're going to curl in and then come out. We're going to do this for 6. Ready? Curl in and out. Curl in and out. You got this. Breathe through. Keep that back flat. 4, and down, 5, and down, one more, 6, and shake it out. Let's take this over to the left leg. So we're gonna start with that leg extended. Heel is out, we're gonna go up and down, pulsing for 12. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Really squeezing through that glute here. You can do it. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're gonna bring it in and extend out for 8. Ready? Here we go. 8, 7, 6. Squeezing through that glute. 5. Push out. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to keep that leg extended. We're going to go into those hamstring curls for 6. Here we go. 6. And back. 5. And back. Getting that squeeze. 4. Pulling that heel in. 3. You can do this. 2. One more here. 1. And release. Let's take this into our lunging spinal rotation. So we're going to bring that leg forward. Other leg is going to come up so the heel is back. Place the fingertips just behind the ears and let's rotate for 6. 6. This one should feel pretty good. 5. Should feel like a big stretch in the glutes and hips. 4. Getting that nice rotation through the back and the back of the shoulder blade. 2 more here. 2. And 1. Let's lower that hand down, drop the back knee, bring that leg back over to the other side, boost up, and let's go into our rotations for 6. Here we go. 6. Pulling that shoulder blade back. 5. Twisting through the core. 4. Abs are in here. 3. You got this. 2. And 1. All right, let's drop that back knee. Bring the knees in. We're gonna go back to our glute round. So back is flat, chest is out. Start with that right leg out. Let's pulse for 12. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Keep that heel out. That's the key to this movement. Squeeze through the glute. 2 more. And let's bring that in. Here we go. Extend. 8, 7. Push it out. 6. Lifting, pressing through that heel. Squeezing. 3, 2, 1. Hamstring curls. Here we go. 6. Pull that heel in. 5. It should be an explosive pull in. 4. Squeezing through the back of the leg. 3. Almost there. 2. And 1. Lower it down. One more on the other side. So extend that leg out. Let's go for 12. 1, 2, heel out. 3, 4, push through. 5, 6, keep it up. 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 to go. And bring it in. Extend out. Let's go for 8, 7, heel is out here. 6, 5, you can do it. 4, push through. 3, 2, 1. Hamstrings, here we go. 6, and out. 5, and out. 4, keep this up. 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. There's one last round, and then we're going to stretch it out. So let's go into our lunging, spinal rotation, boost up on that right side, tuck the hands behind the ears, go for 6. Here we go. 6. Now that we've worked our glutes, you're really going to feel that stretch through the glutes here. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. Over to the other side. So just drop that back knee down. Bring that other leg back. Bring it forward. Come up. 6 twists here. Here we go. 6, 5. Twist through the core here. 4. Abs are braced. 3. Almost there. 2. and 1. One last glute round to finish our class. Back is flat, abs are in, lift through that right leg. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Push the heel out. You can do this. Should be feeling those glutes now. Keep squeezing. 3 more. 10, 11, 12. Bringing it in. Here we go for 8. 8, 7. Really squeeze through the glute. 6. Every rep. 5. Make it count here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hamstring curls. Here we go. 6 and out. 5 and out. 4. Brace those abs. 3. Keep it up. 2. 1 more. 1. Last round, other side, and then we stretch. Let's lift that left leg out. Back is flat. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Keep it up. 4, 5, 6. Push through. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Bring it in for 8. Here we go. 8, 7. Push through. Push through. 6. You can do this. 5. Last push of the class. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hamstring curls. Last 6. 6, 5. Slow and controlled. 4. Squeeze it in. 3. Keep this up. 2. You're almost there. 1. All right. Lower it down. Grab some water. And we're going to take this into a glute stretch. So we're going to go into a pigeon pose. So we're going to bring our right knee up. So our right knee is going to be underneath our chest, and our right heel is going to be underneath our left hip. So let's lower down, stretching through that glute. That's going to feel nice after doing all that glute work. Catch your breath here. Breathe through this, stretching and relaxing that glute down. And switch it out. Let's bring that right leg back, left leg forward, drop down toward the mat. So right now my left heel is underneath my right hip. Slow and controlled breathing here. Stretching through those glutes. Catching your breath. And let's take this into a seated position. We're going to stretch out our hamstrings. So right leg is in, left leg is out. We're going to come forward. You can go all the way to your shin, all the way to your toe, whatever feels right for you here. Stretching gently through that hamstring. Heart rate's coming down. And let's take it to the other side. So that left leg is going to come out. Gently push forward from the hips, stretching through that hamstring. Breathing through it. And let's take it in. So we're going to sit up in a cross-legged position, sitting tall, just gently twist to the side. Use the outside of your fingertips to lift through the chest. Twisting. You're going to get a little through the back of the shoulder blade and through the mid-back here. Sitting as tall as you can. And gently release. Let's take it over to the other side. Breathing through it. Sitting tall. And let's rotate back to center. We're going to stretch out our shoulders, bring one arm across, anchor it down, lifting through that chest. Deep breaths here. And release that side. Take it over to the other side here. Pull in. Sitting tall. And shake it out. we're all done for today. Thanks for joining me. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you again tomorrow.